Hello, hello, hello. Hi, good morning. Hi, everyone. I am Tara. I'm going to do a morning read this morning. We're outside in nature. I tried to find a good spot. I hope it's not too much sun for you guys that are watching, but it's on me. It is up. So, got my shades on for a reason. The way it rose is right here. When I got here, it was no sun, just a lot of fog. But here it comes. It's rising. I hope everyone is off to a grand day, a prosperous start. It's so beautiful, so quiet, so peaceful and serene. We're going to start with the Blessed Oracle. I may have to take my sweater off, you guys, because it's sticking to the table. But if it starts getting hot, it's got to come up. I've said my morning prayer. We're going to start off with a honest, genuine, sincere from the heart reading, and whatever comes out, okay? All right, let's start the Blessed Oracle. I see true love and sanctuary. Here we go. What do I need to see, Holy Spirit? Well, I see a duck flying, a flying duck. Love. We have love. It's not about finding love. You are love itself. Help me, Lord, to send so much compassion and caring to the inner child that I always remember I myself am love. Always remember that. Even when others try to tell you you're not and want you to think different, know that you are when you genuinely are. When you are that and you know you've given the best that you can, that's all that really matters. You are love itself. Travel. Let every aspect of this trip unfold in harmony. May divine order arrange and handle every detail. I'll be guided easily and follow the leads as they are shown. So, through this love or love of yourself, there will be travel to help you to understand your truth. Truth. When everything is done as an offering, even the act of speaking, you get shown when to talk and when to be silent. Your words come from silence, not fear. You do the talking, dear Lord. Take me over and speak through me. As I always say before I start these readings, this is not of me. It's what comes to me from my Father, from my higher source, from my guides, my angels, however you want to word it. That's what comes through. So we have love, travel, and truth. You are the love. You are love itself. Everything that defines love comes through you, your heart, your soul. You've traveled in more ways than one to understand these things and to figure them out. It took some traveling. That's the truth. And you were given truth. You were given truth through these travels to help you understand exactly who you are, why you're here, and what's to be done. That's the truth. When it's done from the heart, there's really no other way to go around it. Some people do things from the heart, and it's, it's from the heart is nastily from the heart. But you're not that person. Ones of the divine, you're not that person. You're definitely of love. And it took some travels. It took some time. It took some space for you to understand these truths about yourself. But they're true. And on the bottom of the deck, we have direction. Lord, please show me the right action right now. Please bring a sign and a miracle that gives clear direction. May I hear the promptings of my own body, and if for some reason I'm about to head the wrong way, please stop me. Travel. You will be stopped if it's not of the heart, if it's not of love, if it's not genuine. Yo, yeah, you no worries. Your direction will be good and stopped, put to a halt. Eventually, it will. We're gonna pull an oracle. I split it at you got the love because you do. Love is here. I see love. You got it. You got it. It's natural. It's pure. I didn't say perfect. I said pure. Like I always say, God knows your heart. So whatever you do, whatever you've done, your intentions, God always knows that. Nothing is perfect. We know that. We know that. Regardless of what others may assume, their assumptions, let them. Oh, they are beautiful. Good morning. What do we have? The void is in reverse. Stop. Embrace winter. Great cosmic wound. This is in reverse. Falls under love. So this is happening. This is definitely happening. There's nothing being stopped. There's no voids right now. Everything is on full go. Everything is on blast. What do we have for travel? What do we have? What do we have? Loosen your grip. Coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. So through these travels, that's what you're going to experience. A loosening of the grip if there are any addictions and coping mechanisms that you may have. Let every aspect of this trip unfold in harmony. So through this, you will go through, it will be peaceful. Sometimes I say it won't be so hard through this birthing process. Some are going to have dreams through this, astral projections. You're going to do some traveling spiritually. These are spiritual travelings. They're being birthed. New self, new you, new beginnings, ending old. Well, I'll be. There you go. Golden children falls under truth. Inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. That's why you have these rare gifts. That is the truth. When everything is done as an offering, even the act of speaking, you get shown when to talk and when to be silent. So some may say, oh, just show up. Just show up. You don't have to be perfect. That's an assumption because you know, you know when you're supposed to speak. Your guidance comes from a higher source. You're a blue flame, bottom of the deck. Spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. You follow your direction from a higher source, from those travels. When you're told to speak, you speak. It's like, I got to get out here. I got to do this. I need to do it. Got to do it. Your spirit, it won't let you rest unless you do it. Then there comes a time where you say, no, this is not the day. This is not the time. I shouldn't speak. Gathering. Downloads of information is coming during those times of when you need to speak. You're a blue flame. You definitely are a blue flame. And you're going to be guided through this direction. only listening to the guidance. You can listen to things, but your guidance comes from a higher source. Your guidance comes from a higher source. And when you follow those travels and you follow those directions, then you know when to go because the void is in reverse. You're moved by love. Spirit knows that. The Holy Spirit knows that. Your Father knows that. And through that, you're going to be protected because of what you're guided by. You're going to be protected. Always. You've always been protected. For these that I'm speaking to, always. There's always been a covering over you. There's always been a protection over you. Because you are a golden child. Because you're part of the golden children. There's an innocence that must be protected. Rare gifts. They must be protected. They're rare. They're not the norm. Follow your direction. Follow direction from Spirit. Holy Spirit. What do I need to see? Tower. Tower's here. It is here. This travel has started through this tower. The tower has brought the new beginnings. The tower has brought endings as well. Definitely new beginnings of what is to be, what's to come. These towers are necessary. They're necessary because next is fortune. Through these travels, loosening your grip, your fortune is on the way. She's very fortunate. But the style that she sits in is like they call it Indian style. She's open. She's open to giving and receiving. The hand is reaching at her head. She's touched. She's touched. She's part of this era, the golden children, so therefore she's definitely touched. But these towers has brought this fortunate event for things to take a turn. And here we are. Here we are. She's golden. He's golden. He has on a gold suit. He dancing through it all. So, these new beginnings are coming. These new beginnings are definitely here. The towers had to bring it. Towers are so necessary. And sometimes as much as they hurt, they're very necessary. We have the Emperor flipped over in the deck. Falls under golden children and truth. So there's an Emperor here. I see love again flipped over in the deck. So we have two love cards that are out. 3 of Cups. Why is the Emperor here with Towers? Fortune. What else do I need to see? The Star. We have the Star. Under the Towers. And love. So something is starting an effect. Something is taking action. Being seen. Acknowledgement. Notice. It took some towers. These towers are bringing this in. What else do I need to see? What do we have for the Star? Success. Success falls under fortune. Fortune and success. Someone's about to be very fortunate. There we go. Getting hot. Getting hot. Getting hot. Someone's success is about to take off, but it took some towers. They've gone through many towers. They've gone through so many travels, so many voids. They've loosened the grip. They've understood that they're a golden child. They had to loosen some grips. Once loosened, understanding you're a golden child, that brought towers. That brought fortune. That's going to bring an emperor. If it hasn't already, it's about to. Or maybe you're in this energy. Let's see. You may be in this energy. This feminine may be in masculine and feminine energy. Understanding their truth, understanding their balance, understanding their yin and their yang, understanding you, becoming you. And with that, with that comes success twice. Twice. Fortune and success. What do we have for truth? Golden children. Emperor. Show me clearly. Show me clearly. What do I need to see? Truth. Golden children. Synergy. Someone's ready for oneness. Someone's ready for oneness. Someone's ready for wholeness. This success is what brings your synergy. But I see two swans. Love. They're cater-cornered from each other. Love and synergy. Truth and star. Someone may have a, let's see. What else do I need to see? I see anger flipped over in reverse. Strength in reverse. Someone's weak. But when I see this card, I see two faces. I always see two faces. I don't care when I look at this card. It's the strength card. It's the lion. But this lion shows a light and a dark side. They're not balanced. The face to me should be one color. They need to bring themselves into balance. They need to bring themselves into wholeness. Whether you're going to be all dark or all light. It's like a hyper pigmentation card. Two colors. Things need to be brought into synergy. This face needs to be brought into one. That's two faces. Oh, it was in reverse. Why strength in reverse? I see the woman of guardian flipped over. Yeah. Confusion and blockage position. So someone's not all the way there. That's why the two faces are here. Because they're not sure. It didn't come out upside down. It didn't come out right side up. It just came out in a blockage position. So someone is not sure of themselves. That's the confusion. Unaligned. Unaligned. Confusion. Strength. Yeah. If strength in reverse, that would bring confusion. Unsure of. Unalignment. Oh, it flew itself out anyway. There's the guardian in reverse. Logic. Too much logic is being used and not enough emotion. That's why synergy is here. But there's too much logic right now. Too much. Because the emotional body isn't in balance. Because if it was, this would be one color of the face. Is two still. I see the guardian. What else do I need to see? Other than my sweater, I keep pulling lit. Art. So someone wants to offer you some things. Someone wants to offer you something. And they're not sure. They're not sure. Or you're not sure. You may not be sure. Let's see. What's art here? Art here. Confusion. Blockage position. Love. There we go. It's pertaining to this is love. It popped back out anyway. I put it back in the deck and it's here again. Someone is confused about success in love. Not really confusion. They're on they're tilted. They're imbalanced about it. They're unsure about it. They know that it's creative. They know that it's art. Someone is in confusion behind too much logic. They need to have an emotional body, emotional balance within themselves before anything can move. This is pertaining to love. What else do I need to see? And that's the truth. Okay. We have negativity in reverse. So there's no negativity here pertaining to this truth. It's none. It's just too much logic being used. There's love. There's love. But because of this love, there's an imbalance. Maybe someone didn't know how to be loved. Maybe someone doesn't understand it. I always say that. So that brings slight confusion. I see anger in reverse. Negativity in reverse. What do we have? The seeker. It feels like this on love. Someone is seeking this. So that's why the confusion is here in the blockage position. They're seeking it. They want it. Narrowness is in reverse. They're seeking it. They want it. Just not sure how to go about it. They may be creative and artsy when they do it because they're afraid to show face. They're afraid to show face. They're afraid to show who they are at heart. This represents the heart. They're afraid to show who they are at heart. They're seeking guidance. They're seeking structure on how to do that. I see anger in reverse again. It keeps coming up. There's no anger. They feel like they're not protected. There's definitely love. Someone just doesn't know how to express love. Oh. We have devil's play in reverse. So they're not about devil's play. That's not the issue. It's about love. There's no, probably was some lower energies involved, but right now, no. At this moment, no. There's no negativity, no devil's play involved. There's love, just not knowing how to express love. Does that make them a bad individual or a narcissistic individual? No. It just makes someone a person that doesn't know how to express some of these things. They need direction. Hangman in reverse. coming out of this thought process, rearranging their mind frame of mind, train of thought. Someone's gonna open up or need to open up to how to express themselves with love. That would make it a fortunate event. That would make this successful. Anything else need to be seen? The preserver. What they have been seeking will come through the preserver. What they have been seeking will come through the preserver. What else do I need to see? Creativity. They don't know how to be creative. They're trying. It's going to take a little of that to get out of this energy of not expressing, not understanding. Just because a person doesn't know how to express themselves in love doesn't make them devilish, doesn't mean that they're in devilment. Sun's gone down. Some people just aren't good with expressing themselves. They've never had their heart chakra open. Some people's heart chakra has always been blocked. What else do we have? What else? Fell right on it. The Guardian. The Guardian. Woman of crystals. Someone's come out of Heyman mode. They're protected. It looks like an emperor. They're definitely protected. The reward. The preserver is the reward. Someone's protected. There's protection here because someone has been seeking. So throughout their journey of seeking and traveling, loosening their grip, travel, golden children. They're a preserver, so they're protected. They're seeking, so they're protected. The reward. I see the Surfer card in reverse. Anything else I need to see? This journey is not an easy one. And I tell people all the time, it's not. The Lovers. Yeah, the Lovers are in reverse right now. The Lovers are in reverse. But protected. Why's the Lovers in reverse? The Learner is in reverse. And that's exactly what I was saying. Someone has to let go to gain this reward. Someone has to let go. Someone has to show themselves. Someone has to come into full bloom with who they really, really are at heart. That's why they're not gaining any knowledge right now. They're not wanting to open themselves up. Why's the Learner in reverse? Because you have 10 of Worlds upright. The reward. Why's the Learner in reverse? Two of Cups. They're not understanding this Two of Cups, which falls under the Lovers in reverse. They have to be a learner. They have to open themselves up to more. They have to express more. They must do more. You can't show these two faces. You can't. And expect to gain a reward out of this, or creativity out of this, or equilibrium out of this. There has to be a even, see how they're even? It has to be an even keel for this success. It has to be. It must be. Guardian is here. There can't be anything different. It's protected. They're golden children. So that protection is there, in or out. It's protected. The Empress fell fell on the opposite side of the Emperor, but on top of the star, and strength in reverse. The Empress. There has to be an even, not so logical, an open flow, an open heart, truthfulness, honestly, to gain this reward. The Empress. You can't show two sides. You can't have two faces. Why is the Empress here? What? Disappointment is in reverse. The Empress is the reward. Someone definitely sees her as a reward, as a star, as fortunate. The lovers are in reverse right now. Mm-hmm. Breakthrough. Brilliance. She's considered as. Someone looks at her as that. Someone is seeking. Someone is, here it goes, the sun is back out. Someone is seeking. Someone may be looking for just that, an Empress. Someone with integrity. Someone that's a knower. And someone that's brilliant. It's what she would be. But someone else is closed off, not understanding how this equilibrium would be gained. That's why Towers is at the beginning. It's had to bring some towers for this acknowledgement. She would want someone of integrity. I see the Fool flipped over. Aspiration. Aspiration. Fell on the side of the Emperor. That is his aspiration. She is that. And the reward. The equilibrium. The protector. The preserver. Because these are all on her side. He's being protected. Because he's not in Hangman mode anymore. Now protection has kicked in to cover him. To give him an understanding. To give him an understanding, a clear guidance, a clear understanding of why all this may be going on in their life. Fulfillment. That's what she's going to bring. Everything fruitful. Everything. Mm-hmm. Nine of Cups. Fulfillment. Empress. What do we have? Balance. I was speaking on the yin and yang. The balance. She's the balance. Whether it's her and her yin to yang fulfilling her whole self, or someone's getting a grand understanding of what she is. And I'm thinking it may be this because it's in reverse. You're not going to show two sides. You can't show two sides to her. Mm-mm. No. Consistency is what's real. Truthfulness is what's real. Love is what's real. She's part of a golden children. Tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. Magician flipped over. Yeah. She knows how to magically make some shit happen too. So you must show all the things that I did speak of. Genuineness, honest, truthfulness to this person, not two sides. They don't understand that. They don't understand inconsistency. They've mastered some things about themselves. That's why they don't understand when people are inconsistent, show two sides. They don't understand it. They've mastered this. Yeah. Because balance came out before it. It's been mastered. That's why fulfillment is here. Integrity, binganore, brilliance, fulfillment, master, and balance. They brought themselves into a balance, an understanding, a knowing. Fulfillment for themselves. But someone wants to share that fulfillment with you. Yeah, equanimity. They want to share this fulfillment with you of being equal. You've mastered that. Yes, she's mastered it. She's just weaving away. She's mastered that skill. So as he looked like. Some are still in delusion, dullness. Yeah. Some are still in delusion and dullness because of it. Trust that. They're in dullness. Someone is in dullness. Someone is dull with this. That's the truth. Truth and trust. Someone may not even like this part of you. It's boring. It's dull. I'm tired of hearing about you and your spirituality and you and your spiritual awakenings and you and your spiritualness. Okay. Oh, shit. They're tired of hearing about it. They're tired of hearing about your illumination and these gifts. Illumination and the high priestess. That's the truth. You're illuminated. You're illuminated. You're illuminated. That head is touched. That's the truth. It's a problem. They don't want you to be awake. They don't want you to know. They don't want you to have it. It came with time and space. Time and space. For you, through yourself, for years. For years. For years. You've taken time to yourself, for yourself, and became the achiever. You've taken time and space to think, to ponder, to wonder, to think, to ponder, to wonder, to know. And you achieved some things. You got these gifts. And Spirit touched you and said, I will light you right on up. Gonna pump you right on up. We're gonna pump you right on up. Yeah, and they did. That's what he did. Yeah, that's what they did. They pumped you right on up. And they brought you in equilibrium. Mm-hmm. Trust it. They gave you these knowings for a reason, so you can bring truth, speak truth. Mm-hmm. With or without. You have that balance in yourself. Magician. You have that balance in yourself to make some things magically happen. Mm-hmm. Like I say, magically delicious. Yeah. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Because you've mastered some things. And by you mastering these things, that put you at the achiever, that put you at the magician. Yeah. You sought it. You seeked it. You found it. Yes, you did. You found it. You found something that can't be taken away by another person. Let me tell you, people can drag your name through the dirt, through the mud. They can assume, they can say, they can think, they can whatever. You know who you are. You know the road you've been down. You know where you've been. You know what people tried to put on you. You know the titles people tried to put on you. But when you know what you know, those really don't matter. You know you've dated one person at a time. They say you dated 10. They say you've been this, you've been that. Oh, Lord, baby. It ain't for me. That ain't for me. I'm a one, how they put it, one woman, man, one man's woman, however you want to put it. One. One. Oh, but you have to do some reflecting on that too. That too. To not let things like that bother you. It took some reflection. It did. To not let these things get to you. I heard a reader speak and I like him. Oh, and thank you. Thank you. That's what I want to say. Thank you to the ones that, I keep saying it, that's so inspiring. That give the little nudges and hunches and understand who you are. Thank you so much. Thank you. I respect you for that to the utmost. And may your blessings be bountiful. Truly. Look what. Look. Narrowness in reverse. May your blessings be bountiful. We got purity, narrowness in reverse, and growth. So, as I said, from the heart to all those that speak genuineness, and I catch it, may your blessings be bountiful. May God bless you with many, many, many more for inspiring people. Yes, I don't give messages every day because I always say I'm not supposed to or feel the need to. I have to regenerate things. I have to be a regenerator, so I have to breathe. Oh, what Fabulous say? Just breathe. Just breathe. Oh, I have to take time to breathe. Because if you don't, it will bring you sorrow. Yes, it will bring you sorrow if you don't. It's in reverse, but it will definitely bring you sorrow if you don't take time to breathe. Because you're definitely a sensor. And by you being a sensor and having these knowings and understandings, you will need to take time to reflect so you can keep this in reverse. You need time for reflection. That brings growth. That brings growth. So you can regenerate these fortunes and wealth and everything that's been taken away from you, because this right here, she came out first. I call her my Nefertiti. She's swamped in all the finer things in life. But then there's the Empress who's swamped in just the natural things in life, the earthly things around her that God has placed there, not man made. These are great, but I always say you can't take them with you. Now, this, you're going to take that with you. That status is going to continuously grow with you, because of this. It's going to grow with you. It is. You're going to regenerate everything that was lost because now you're illuminated. Oh, yeah, these came out together. You're illuminated. And the achiever is here. You took time and space. Your reward is coming. It's definitely coming. Anything else I need to see? Anything else I need to see? The actor is here. A man of wands. You got an actor around you? Why is the man of wands here? I feel the need to pull from the other deck. Why? Oh, that's a lot. You got death in reverse. Someone wants some more cycles with you. They're not done. Oh, yeah. They want more cycles. There's Fool Child. Setback is in reverse. Someone knows what you bring. This is not upright. It's in reverse. They know who you are, too. They want another round. The death card is in reverse. And we got the man of wands. Someone's not ready to let you go. Nope. That would be unfortunate. And you know, you're the seer. Someone is not ready to let you go. You see it, you know it. That one's already out. Sorrow in reverse. Yeah. Round and round. Surfer is in reverse. Man of Cups. Someone's emotions are out of whack. The Sun. Harvest. Someone wants to go round and round, but you know it. You're a seer. You understand it. You're a sensor as well. So you know this. You know. They don't want to put a death to these things. They don't want a setback from you. That's exposed. Exposure is here. Calling it out. They don't want to let your energy go. Harvest. See, nurturing. Lots of sun and harvest here. Why is the sun and harvest here? Okay. Hermit. Virgo energy. Someone don't want to let you go. Chariot. Someone wants to move forward with you. Don't know how. Because of what? Some secrets? Or some unknowings? That's why they don't know how. I said that before that even came out. Oh, but passion is definitely here. Passion. That's why. But also synthesis. Synthesis is here. So it's a reason they don't want to let you go. Change is here, though. Got change. Hierophant. Change still at the bottom. Hierophant. They don't want to let you go because of that energy that you bring. the sun, the happiness, the godlike energy. They see this in you. That's why they can't let you go. And that's why they holding on to secrets, because they see some things in you that is godlike and scared to reveal and release these things. Because once it's done and it's out there, this energy is going to push you forward. This brightness that you bring to them, sunlight energy, is going to move forward too. Somebody knows that, and somebody's not willing to do. They're not willing to let you go. The feeler. They feel with you. There's a feeling. That's an overwhelming feeling for them with you. That's why they can't. It's hard for them to let you go. You're the feeler. They're the feeler. It's can't release. You bring synthesis. So once you found someone like that to be in your energy, it is hard to let them go, because you understand what they are and what they bring. Yeah, the feeler, he's a little upset. They're a little upset. 5 of Cups. That comes with letting you go. They're not going to be happy about that. They're not. Why's the 5 of Cups here? What do I need to say? So it's 3 of Cups is in reverse. 10 of Wands. And 6 of Cups. Someone feels like they've lost you. That's what they're holding on to. The feelings. The emotions. Everything that you brought to them. That's what they're holding on to. They're sad. What else do I need to see? King of Wands. Out here twice. Someone feels as though they've lost some things with you. They're sad. There's the King of Wands. Mr. King of Wands, why are you in the 5 of Cups energy? You lost your 6 of Cups, 3 of Cups. That's 9 Cups. There's a Queen of Cups in reverse. Someone's back is turned. So someone's going through some emotions. So the Queen of Cups in reverse falls under the 3 of Cups. Someone's back is turned. Knight of Wands in reverse. Six of Swords in reverse. Are my cards in reverse? Nope. It's just these energies are in reverse. I see an Empress in reverse too. Oops. Causing someone a hard time to move forward, but someone's back is turned. Well, I'll be damned. There she goes. She came out upright. I just saw her in reverse, but she came out upright. Falls under the King of Wands. So someone seems to have multiple energies in their energy. But the Empress is under his feet upright, and so is the Four of Wands. Someone wants to make this Empress an offer, and someone is being removed from an offer. Have two. Ace of Wands in reverse. Six of Pentacles upright. Someone doesn't want to offer. This Ace of Wands is in reverse. Someone probably has found that to be an imbalance in them. Yeah. And this fell on top of the Ace of Wands in reverse. This has to do with someone wants to make an offer to someone else. Yeah. They do. Because the Ace of Wands falls under the Queen of Cups in reverse. The Ace of Wands is in reverse. This is the order they came in. So someone wants to make an offer to an Empress. And that's true. And it seems like that's a problem for some other energies. And maybe for this King of Wands. Or maybe not. Because they're not bound and tied. Doesn't look like in this Eight of Swords, energy. No, they probably were. Not anymore. That is an understanding of what wants to be offered. But it's a problem. Someone's latched on. Someone's going to be the fool, though. Got the fool out here twice. Someone's going to take a leap. They're no longer in this energy. Someone has to disregard some things in their life and learn to let go. Be the fool. Yep. The moon is in reverse now. They're going to be the fool. They're going to expel some things. They're going to release some dark things. The moon in reverse. We got a Queen of Cups in reverse. Six of Cups in reverse. Three of Cups in reverse. But someone said they are no longer carrying this. Nope. It's in reverse. If we got to release some of these things to move some things forward, then so be it. Because now I'm the fool again. I'm taking a chance again. Someone wants to give an equal balance. They do. They do. They want happiness. They definitely want happiness. Someone feels though they've met their match, found an equal. They're standing their ground. You have the Seven of Wands, and they're holding on to that money. They're holding on to that money. They're only gonna give what's fair, what's equal. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Nope, I'm not giving no more than I said I was. And they standing on to that. What else do I need to see? Yeah, there's the sun again. They're standing on to that because this is what they want. To let all things that are in disarray, imbalance, maybe unethical go, so that they can gain the sun. Because after the fool has taken his lead, there it goes. Like after the darkness comes the light. After the darkness, it was up right here. This deck, things are being released. After this comes the sun, which makes sense because after the moon goes down at night, You do get the sun. Someone's taking a leap. They're going to trust themselves. Eventually, someone is going to do just that. Page of Cups, Two of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe that's why it's being released. These are being released. No one wants to do this anymore. Whether it's juggling people, juggling their own emotions, it really doesn't matter. Someone is trying to bring themselves into a balance, and they're going to be the fool. It may take them some time, but nothing happens overnight. It's about growth. It's a learning curve. It's a learning process. They're going to have strength. Well, this time we got the strength card upright. No more two faces. No more showing sides. Because now they understand. With this and this, I guess that's the part someone was trying to get me to see at work. There's the Virgo to me with the crown over her head and the infinity symbol. She's not afraid of that lion. She's not afraid of her strength either. She's not afraid of that lion's strength. Just like she's not afraid to go into hermit mode. They'll go and think. They will go and sit with themselves to gain that strength. They'll go and sit with themselves to gain and understand themselves. They're not afraid of that. They're not afraid of knowing themselves and who they are. 10 of Wands. No, I'm sorry, 9 of Wands. Look at me, I got the 10. 9 of Wands. No longer bruised and battered. No longer bandaged up. They've come out of those bandages. No need to have to always stand your ground. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. King of Pentacles in reverse. Judgment. Judgment is here. Someone has come out of hermit mode. Someone has a full understanding now of their strength in themselves. This is the only card that was flipped over in the deck. And there's the Hermit. So maybe it's a 9 of Pentacles. Someone understands themselves. Judgment has been called. 7 of Pentacles. Someone is working on their money. 9 of Pentacles. We've got the Devil in reverse. Yeah, because ain't nobody got time for that. You've been released, sir. They talking to their little bird, looking at their pentacles, working on their pentacles and looking at their money also. But I don't have time for this. You've been released, sir. Off duty. Judgment has been called on you. Yeah. Anything else I need to see? There you go. The Magician. That's why the Magician is here. They're working. They're magically making some things happen. They are doing it. They're doing the damn thing. Or trying to, at least. But they said no more of this. You won't leave me out in the cold no more, no more, no more. No, Mr. King of Pentacles in reverse. No, no, no. Oh, 2 of Wands. Somebody thinking. Somebody's thinking about the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. Well, damn, the way they flew out. Yeah, they thinking about the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, all the options. Hmm. When there was the star, hmm just sitting right there, and you released it for the options. For the options. Yep. Now look, upset. Well, I shoulda, coulda. Too late. Too late. Lots of Seven of Cups here in the star. Too late. Oh, they big mad. They're mad. Didn't I say? Shoulda, coulda, woulda. The options. You chose the options. You got what you wanted. Star's gone. Somebody's big mad. Somebody's pouting. But you are being offered a cup. Do you want it? They don't want it. They don't want that damn cup. That ain't the one he. That ain't the one he ordered. Oh God. Yeah, they're big mad. It's King of Swords in reverse. Somebody's upset. Oh, somebody's upset. Well, you know, you had a choice. Ooh, she flew out in reverse too. Now, how ironic was that? Back to back. She flew out in reverse. They had options. There were options. They are both in reverse too. Now, how ironic is this? But someone is mad behind their choice. But it was yours to choose. Still on the bottom of the deck. They're mad behind their own choice. Anything else before I close this out? Because I think I have seen enough. Hmm. Someone's fighting. Someone is mad behind their choice, and now there's fighting. Why is there fighting going on when people made their choices? It's one thing to be mad, but behind the two comes the Five of Wands, the fighting, the messages. Someone's got messages, someone's got news, and someone is very upset. They can't sleep, they can't focus, they can't eat, they can't function. They are just in disarray behind some news. But they're not leaving. I see the Eight of Cups in reverse. Nobody's walking away. So that was the choice. But they can't function. Somebody's got some information. What do I need to see? Seven of Swords in reverse. So now they're not trying to, yeah, because this news has put someone in this Nine of Swords energy. So now they don't feel the need to try to sneak off, get away from sneaky. It's no need anymore because it's been established. It's known about why all this is going on. It's known about because at one point this energy had to be upright. It's known about now. Someone can't sleep. The news is here. It has come. Someone cannot sleep. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Something has happened. This card was upright at one point as well, like all. So, oh, it's a whole flock of cranes. Now that it's in reverse, there's nothing else to steal. There's no more money to steal. There's no more nothing to take away from this family. Everything has been drained, taken away, out of there. It's gone. Gone. Gone, baby, gone. So now someone has to work for it. You gotta work for it. Like we all do. You gotta get out there and work for it. Yeah, gotta work for it. Someone came in and dismantled this little family tree. They came in and tore it down, tore it up. But then God said, oh, I got my boots on the ground. Yeah. Yep. 8 of Cups. Yeah. Spirit's got his boots on the ground. Page of Wands. Someone's going to come make you an offer. Didn't I say it? They're coming. Someone's going to bring you some news. Some good news. Someone's going to come make you an offer. May not be a big grand gesture, but it's going to be an offer. And it's going to be fruitful. Nine of Cups. It's going to be known about. They may be a little stoic. They may be a little rough around the edges. Oh. It may be somebody you don't really like, though. Or somebody you're not trying to deal with because you're really not trying to hear it. She's got her swords up. Blindfold on. But she know how to use those swords with or without that blindfold. She usually don't miss either. She's a natural at it. Off with their heads. Oh, somebody's thinking about bringing you this offer. They're thinking about bringing it. They are thinking long and hard. So much so they're in a crystal ball. But why would they have a crystal ball? Hierophant. The Hierophant is here. So that's why they have to bring this news. That's why they have to bring it. Yeah. The Hierophant is here. The energy that's here won't allow anything different. That's godlike energy. That's higher ups, law enforcement, courts, those type of things. This got to do with the Lovers. You're about to find out some information. Maybe pertaining to these lovers. Maybe you don't care. Maybe that's why you ain't trying to hear it. They could care less. Yeah, she could care less. Maybe this is who the news is coming from because it fell on top of here. She, the Queen of Swords, fell on top of this card. And facing this one. Maybe she's bringing some information to this person. This person really is not interested or caring about what's being told. To understand from their perspective, they don't care. Yeah, because somebody's on the Ten of Swords. That's why they feel the need to bring you some information now. Now they want to bring you some information. You're really not interested in hearing it. You figured out all your information. You have it. You've got it. You've got it. It's a death to it all for you. You could care less of wanting to know what somebody else thinks or what their issues are. You've got your own things to deal with. There's a death to it. And there's a Two of Swords to help it. Cutting it off. Anything else I need to say? Cutting it off. Death to the tower. So someone's going to have to sit in this energy. They're going to have to sit there. Yeah. So not only 10 swords in the back, she got 2 swords to bring too. So now you got 12 swords, which is 3 in numerology. And I always look at 3 as Father, Son, Holy Spirit. So that's not even this person bringing anything to anybody. This is just the Holy Spirit bringing this. hmm So it's not a person. There's the Emperor. The Holy Spirit is bringing in some things for people to move forward. The Emperor wants his, I want to be your lover. Yep, that's what they want to be. They want justice. They want justice. They don't want to swipe no more. They don't want to go behind people back no more. This, they don't. They want justice. Yeah, some towers are here. Some deaths are going to be put to some things for new beginnings, new starts. And then it's over. Forward movement. New beginnings, new starts. Then it's over. People can move on. People can move forward, can release, can let go. Enjoy their journey, enjoy their lives. Watch their money grow. There's the Queen of Pentacles. See, she went from the 9 and her little garden with her little birds and her little trees, like now, to still sitting in nature in her tree, but sitting there alone and watching her little money. Even if it's 1 pentacle, it's hers. It's hers. She earned that. She worked real freaking hard for it. Maybe this Queen of Pentacles is meeting the Emperor. He's Emperor status. He may have a little more than she does. He may have a little more than she does. I said that. Maybe this Queen of Pentacles is meeting an Emperor. But he may have a little more than she does. There's his. Oh, oh. Well, there's the 2 of Cups. They came out together. I didn't know it. He's going to offer Ace of Pentacles and the 2 of Cups to someone. Maybe that's what the problem is. Chariot is here. There's that moving forward. Oh, Chariot, Ace of Pentacles, and the 2 of Cups. Someone is going for their 2 of Cups. You know. You know. You know. Everything doesn't need to be said. That's why she stands or sits alone. She knows. She knows. Page of Pentacles. Got an offer coming. Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. There's your truth. It's coming. So, I'm going to close this reading out. I have a long day today. I just thought I wanted to come to the part this morning to bring this reading, to bring a reading. And sit in nature for a moment. I have to go to work. All in all, I hope everyone has a blessed day, a grand day, a prosperous day. I'm so glad I could bring this reading. Hopefully, someone will enjoy it. As I said earlier, oh, excuse me, truth. Thank you to the readers that keep it 100. Thank you to the ones that keep it real and that knows what keeping it real is. If nobody tells you, I want to tell you thank you. If you're not following along the path of the others that's beating and bashing, I want to tell you thank you for singling yourself out. Thank you for being an independent stander. Thank you for acknowledging the journey. Thank you for understanding what the journey is about, because we are singled out and we are going to be bashed. Mhm. We are going to be bashed. We are going to be bruised. Yeah, torn and tattered. What's the name of the game that we playing? Snakes and ladders. Then you roll the dice. Start right back. How I go? From 9 to 99. Yeah. Yeah. What's the name of the game that we are playing? That. Yeah. Snakes and ladders. Listen to that. Joss Stone. Snakes and ladders. Yeah. What's the name of the game we're playing? I don't know. I don't. I don't play games. I always say that. Hell, I don't even know how to play Pity Pat. I don't know how to play Pity Pat. I don't know how to play dominoes. I don't know how to do a lot of stuff. But baby, I do tell you, the game of life is real. So real. So real. But do remember that you are a golden child. And you're definitely the blue flame. You light this shit up. Yes, you do. Hmm. Yeah. Light it up, light it up. Hmm. Light it up. We need it. We need all the light we can. Because darkness tends to overpower the light. But if you got a little light, it's going to shine. It's going to shine. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, you guys. You know who I'm talking to. You know who I'm talking about. So if that shoe don't fit, don't put yourself in it, because it's only for the real ones, the genuine ones. So if you know in your heart of hearts that you're out here putting out messages to the collective that's not right, don't put your foot in that shoe. Don't, don't do it to yourself. Don't do it. Don't do it. You don't belong in our energy. You don't. We represent humanitarianism and all that is of mankind, and the wellness of mankind and the betterment of others. That's what we do as light workers. Not throw shade, tuck our hand. Oh, I didn't do that. No, we don't. No, you did it. Stand on that. You threw shade. Stand on it. You loved others. Stand on that too. Don't fold. You helped others through. Stand on that. Don't fold. But at the end of the day, like I always say, we as people, we can't always read people and determine whether discernment or not. You can feel the energy. You can. But at the end of it all, it's one judge. They know the truth. And that can't be hidden. Whether you run under a rock, underground, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. You know what you did. You know what you've done. You know where you worked on and hindered others. And the reason I keep talking about it is because I can. Because I know what I didn't do. So it don't bother me to keep talking about what others are out here doing. hmm When you're confident in yourself and know that you don't touch things that are of darkness and hindering others, you can speak on it proudly, boldly, because you know what you do. You know what you stand for. You know where your heart is. Everyone have a blessed day. I wish you well. And I have to go. So have a good one, you guys. Bye-bye.